Hi, it's Gavin again from Swedish Bait Mechanics, part of the UK team. What we're going to go and do now is go and disturb Gary, who's currently fishing over the way, and we're going to ask him a few questions about the SL. I've known Gary for about 15 years, and well, it was about 15 years ago that he started making bait. So I'm going to go and ask him a few questions. He doesn't know I'm coming, so he's going to be a bit shocked. And I'm going to try and get a cup of tea as well. Gary.
Hello, mate.
Cup of tea?
I've got the kettle on, yeah.
Lovely job.
What you just want
what we're going to do is ask you a few questions about the SL.
Okay.
Where's your seat?
I've got one here, mate. I'll chair you.
I'll leave the cup there.
Yeah, I'll get on with that one. You got some more tea bags, have you? Because they're going to drink me dry.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, just want to ask you a few questions for the people who are going to be using the SL this year or in the next few years.
Yeah.
First of all,
hang on, then I'm just caught me in the mix of rig time. I'm just like, I don't want anyone to see what I'm doing, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, it's a bit secret, is it?
Quick. Right, shoot, mate. Yeah, go on. I'm ready.
When did you first come up with the idea of the SL?
Oh, mate. That's a really good question. I haven't thought back that long for a while. Let's think. Started making it when I was 18, I think.
That sounds about right, yeah.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah. Basically, I was sponsored by a bait company that we both know, and that came to an end just because it was hard work to get the baits and that. And I wanted a bait that I could. I thought I could do better in my adolescent ways, I guess. So myself and a few mates sort of like talking and that, and decided that it'd be kind of cool if we sort of could come up with our own bait. And at the time, we were actually using a really good base mix from another bait company, one of the most famous anglers in England, like Hutchie. And his baits were amazing, but we suddenly couldn't get it. So we decided to start making our own. So we sat down and I started reading as much as I could on books and things about base mixes and stuff. And after a while, I sort of formulated a base, playing around with different things. And well, a long story short, I mean, it's not the same bait now that it was.
No, because when it first started, it was quite a dark brown sort of colour, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, yeah.
And now, obviously, you've added the Robin Red.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
a dark
we went
red
because
colour.
Robin Reds were pretty big at the time, weren't they? Sort of big hitters, and decided that it would be. Oh, mate, a fish just rolled over my spot. Sorry. Yeah, and like you said, so Robin Red sort of came on, and we checking your rods here.
Yeah.
And we put the Robin Red in it, and we just tweaked it. And you fished it with me, didn't you?
I fished it about 15 years ago.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and caught a few fish on it pretty much straight away.
Yeah, it was
but then
good.
it must have been what, 6 years after that then you actually started making it.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, the way it went, we were playing around with it, and then I started fishing with how it is. You think it's great until you've got to roll it all the time, and then your missus don't really like the smell.
Yeah.
And it is a proper stinker.
Stinky bait, yeah.
And so I just didn't have the time anymore, and I was travelling a lot, snowboarding and stuff. So sort of couldn't be bothered really, even though it was a great bait. I'd roll like a kilo for me, but the lads were wanting a bit, so I was rolling a bit for them. And then I started fishing with another bait company and helping them out. And I forgot about the SL. And then I met the now love of my life, Johanna, and I moved to Sweden. And when I got over there, basically this is how the SBM was born. Couldn't get fresh bait delivered to me properly, and I had some poor examples shown to me from things that were available over there. And I just suddenly sort of clicked, like, I reckon I should get the SL going again, and then I just sort of went for it, and well, the rest is history. I mean, it's a cracking bait, isn't it?
So for the people who haven't used SL before,
yeah,
how would you best describe it?
All out food bait. You know what I mean? One of those baits that is, it's a redfish meal. So we'll start by talking about the actual bait itself. It's a redfish meal. It's an oily fish meal. So it does lend itself better to warmer temperatures in the water than winter time. I wouldn't tend to fish it in the winter. We do a winterized version, like you've tried that one, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, quite an oily fish meal. Very high in amino acids, lactic acids and stuff. It's like I say, it's all-out food bait. We've worked really hard to make the bait have a. Oh yes, mate, this is what we're all about. Let's get a cup of tea, mate. We've worked really hard to make the bait break down continuous, so you don't, it leaks the attractors well. It passes through the bait, it passes through the fish quickly, so the fish come back and eat it. I mean,
we've seen that an hour ago.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, all over the mats.
Yeah.
And that's really good.
Yeah.
The fish keep coming back for more. They
And
get everything out of it straight away, don't they? And they want to eat
Yeah.
it again.
Yeah, and I mean the fish we've seen passing it through in the last couple of hours. That might not even be the bait we've put out. That's probably people who've been putting bait up the other end of the lake.
No, that's right.
And the fish are just grubbing constantly.
Yeah, and it's one of those baits that it just keeps catching, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So
So
when did you've taken on some pretty tricky waters, haven't you? You have.
yeah, I mean, like this year, I can't believe the results I've had over the last couple of months on it. And that's just continually putting the bait in certain spots and not fishing much when I'm actually fishing, but getting that pre-baiting going.
Yeah.
And I mean, I've caught more fish than anyone else on the lake so far.
Yeah.
Not the biggest fish in the world,
But they're stunners, weren't they?
but they're nice fish, yeah. And it's got to be down to just continually putting that good food bait in where the fish want to feed.
But it's I say to a lot of people, they ask me, why would I use SL, and all that. And honestly, if you want to catch carp, it is I'm not trying to say that we make the best baits in the world, because you can't make such a generalisation, but we make really good baits. Like other bait companies, we make good quality baits, high quality baits. We don't want to skimp on attractors, and we don't want to cut it with loads of bulk, low quality meals and stuff. It's a more expensive bait, but you get what you pay for with SBM,
definitely.
And we're trying to keep the quality on all our products really high. And that's why the SL, I mean, from when we very first made it to now, it's a completely different bait, because over time, over the 15 whatever years, that's a long time.
Yeah.
I feel really old now.
Well, we're getting on a bit now, mate.
But I think with the processes in fish meal production getting better, prices getting better. You've got to think that the bait making industry back then was a lot smaller.
Yeah.
So the prices were a lot higher, or it wasn't available because it just wasn't needed.
Yeah.
Because fishing bait industry is like a very low profile thing for the fish production world.
Yeah.
So we just get like whatever we can,
Yeah.
But now there's a lot more available. So
Yeah.
we've literally tweaked it and I don't think there's any more left in that bait we can do.
I don't think there should be.
No, you're
Things
right.
should
It
just
doesn't need it, does it?
stay like it is. Another thing. Obviously,
What should we do? Yep, we're away.
get in there. Oh.
Gosh, she's going for it.
How far out is it?
It's a long way out, mate, this one.
What's this caught on?
White secret, mate. I think pop-up fished over the low. I spotted out about 5 kilos of SL. I know it sounds like a lot of bait, but
Yeah.
there's a lot of fish in here, isn't there? Of course.
Just before I started talking to Gary, for the last hour we've both been spomming out SL. We've probably put about 5 kilos out in the last hour.
Was it Skeet?
Yeah. Where is she? Nearly. And in we go.
Hey, good work, mate. Awesome. Happy days. What about that then? Proof of the pudding, as they would say. Well, we're having a little surprise chat from my good friend Skeeter, very kind of him. My cup of tea's getting cold, but this beautiful little 20. Oh, hello, darling. She's absolutely nailed. That was not coming out in a hurry, I can tell you that. Beautiful little chunky mirror. Look at that. Taken on a white secret pop-up. Fished on a long, critically balanced combi rig. Long way out, as you probably saw. But what a fantastic fish. I mean, they don't have to be big to be beautiful. And this one is, well, it's lovely, isn't it? They've got a real cool little, look at this. It's like a weird black, black marking on this side. Look at that. Oi. Still want some fighting. Okay. Oh, there we go. Stunning little fish. Sure to be a big one day, and with the power this has got, I'd hate to see it at like 30, 40 pound. Wonder if we ever see it. Cracking. Right, we're going to slip this one back, and then hopefully I can drink my cup of tea.
Well, that was a nice result, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Having a little chat,
Cold
and then
tea.
one rattles on. Yeah, your tea's cold now. We have to make another one.
No one, mate. I'll put Ken on a bit.
Yeah. No, so just to
That was cool.
That was good. Yeah. So just to summarise.
Yeah.
I just want to, your thoughts on SL.
Yeah, I mean, we made SL2 now, but it is a different bait. You know, it's a totally different bait. The SL, to me, no matter where I'm going, I'll take it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take it anywhere, mate. You know, pressured waters, easy waters, or easier. We can't say easy, can we? It fishes everywhere, and without sounding too big-headed, it outfishes a lot of other baits.
Yeah, definitely does.
I mean, you're fishing a local park, mate, and you're on your top rod, and you've only done a few sessions. There's people who haven't had a fish this year.
Yeah.
It's one of their baits, and so to summarise it, I'd say it's high nutrition, food bait, long-term food bait, that if you want to establish into a lake, you can have really good fishing for years.
Yeah.
Years, and you can go back there, and the fish are just hunting it out. I mean, it's a PB breaker, mate. Isn't it?
Yeah.
It's the way it is. And it's proof of the pudding. Like I know I took it on a white secret pop-up, but they want bright baits. In fact, I've been fishing. Well, we make these. This is SL.
But I mean, just to explain, the reason we're using different colour hook baits is because we're just trying to get a quick bite, aren't we?
We are, mate. We're fishing over large beds of bait. We haven't got the joy that they've got down there. I mean, they've got fish by the hundreds. We're picking them up as they cruise round here. And we need these. We've got a lot of baits, so they're going to stay down there and have a bit of a munch. But we're using the bright hook baits. I mean, most of my fish have come on this. Is the pink SL fluoro. They're fantastic, these ones, aren't they?
Yeah.
Real nice. And exactly using them for that quick bite.
Yeah.
They come in, go down, see something bright, have a go at it, and they haven't got hands to see what it is, have they?
No.
They've got mouths.
Yeah.
So hopefully by then it's all too late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, cheers for that, Gary.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right, wicked. I'll make another cup of tea then.
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers,
Let's
mate.
crack on. Catch some more fish.
Yeah, I'll try.
Yeah.